Hello. So today I'd like to talk about Our Mother Frigga's home, Fensölum, as it is called in, I believe it is Old Icelandic, probably in Modern Icelandic also the same. And I like that name a lot. It sounds very beautiful. Or in Old Norse, which you find in the English written books, it is generally spelled the same way as the Old Norse, Fensalir, and in Old Saxon, Fensali, and in modern Low Saxon, we say Fensaal. So, it is the place where husbands and wives who truly loved each other, not like a false relationship where people are just together and, it's not really that great of a relationship, but people who truly actually what you would call soulmates or whatever, right? And they go there. Our Mother Frigga invites them to go there, where their main focus in life, with the, what would you call it, their soul mission, or whatever you want to call it, the purpose of their most recent incarnation was to experience the love of each other. They go there. Also, if these people have children, they also go there because of the fact that, if they experience what they wanted and their goal in life was to get married, have, focus on the love energy and have children and focus on the love energy of the children. And they authentically, that's their main thing in their whole life, is they just love being a parent, or they just love being in a family environment and having a good, healthy Germanic family. And these are the people who Our Mother Frigga gives the option, if they wish to, when they're dead, their soul has the option to go to Fensalir or Fensölum to remain there, and they do not have to reincarnate again, but they can if they choose to, of course. And yeah, so that's what this home is for. And that is Our Mother Frigga's home. As you know, she is the love energy mother, so all about love energy. And her name means beloved, the beloved wife, the wife of Woden. So the actual name itself, if you look into it, so it begins with Fen for all of them. Fen means mist, water, a bog, a lake, a swamp, the ocean. It means a body of water. And then Salir in Old Norse, Solom in the Icelandic, Sali in Old Saxon, and Sal in Low Saxon. And it all means hall, like a dancing hall. Wir haben unsere Tanzsaal, which is a dance hall in German, right? Saal, Saal on the end. And in Low Saxon it is Dansal. And then we also have the Sala Fluss. So we have the Sala River. We have actually a few Sala rivers. There's one in Lower Saxony. There is one up here in Upper Saxony in Thuringen. But anyway, it is the name that we use for a body of water. And we have a few. I think there's 3 in total here in Germany now. There's one other one. I don't think it's connected to the one in Lower Saxony. Another one in West Germany somewhere. I forget where it is though. And maybe in Saarland or something like that. And but we have a few rivers, and we call Saale. And Low Saxon, we call it Saal without the E on the end. Saal. And Sala, most people actually pronounce it the Low Saxon way, and they don't say the Sala, they just say the Sal. But so all this basically has a connection with the word for soul. In Low German, it is Seel. So spelled the exact same as Saal, but with E's instead of A's. And in High German, it is the same, Seele, spelled the same as the German way for the Saal, which is Saale. And then if you talk about the ocean, right? North Sea, the North Sea. So sometimes we call it Meer, sometimes we call it See, Seee. And Meer is Meer, and both mean the sea, the ocean, like Baltic Sea, North Sea, all this. And it basically means a body of water. We use the same word for a lake. In English they say a lake and then the sea, but in German we just use the same word for both. Say, and Meer is interesting because the actual meaning of it means the dark area of the moon, and the moon is the mind. So it means the dark area of the mind. And as I said, we don't have a distinction for a word between the sea and the lakes and that. It just means a sheet of water. In actuality, if you look into it, it means a large quantity of anything. It doesn't have to be water. It can be a large quantity of anything. And so the soul, Seola in Old Saxon, it means coming from or belonging to the sea, is what it means. And the thing is, in our mythology, or Saxon mythology, before the soul is born, the soul goes to the sea. That's why it's coming from the sea. And when the soul dies, before it goes to wherever else, it goes to the sea, which is why it belongs to the sea. So it goes to the sea both times, birth and death. And the other interesting part about that is we know all Mother Frigga lives at the sea. And Frau Holle, who is All-Mother Frigga, just depending on language and where you were and the period of time, what names they used and different things like that, in different tribes, but they are the same goddess, and they both live under the water. Some say in a pond, some say in the ocean, everyone's got their own thing depending on what tribe you're in, but the representation is under the water and in the dark area of the mind, the moon. That is where they live. And in the mythology with Frau Holle, we have her and her sheep. Now these sheep are actually the children before they are born, baby souls. Before they come, they are under the water in Frau Holle's pond with her, and she takes care of them before they are born. And then when they are ready to be born, they go from under the water, their souls go into the child. So another little interesting connection there about the underwater and Frau Holle and Frigga and all this. So that's just a little bit about it that I thought was interesting, and I thought I would share with you about Fensölum or Fensalir or Fensaal. Tschüss.